Welcome to No Place Like Home, coming to you on Pinellas County Connection TV. The sponsor of the show is the Housing Finance Authority of Pinellas County. The HFA helps first-time homebuyers in Pinellas, Pasco, and Polk counties achieve their dream of home ownership. Working through a specialized group of lenders, the HFA offers a low rate on its 30-year fixed mortgage and helps with down payment and closing costs, too. Please visit our website, www.pinellascounty, all one word, .org/HFA as in Housing Finance Authority. For more information or comments about the show, please give me a call at 727-223-6419. I'm Carmen Lemberg alongside Julian Hills, your host for today's show. Good morning, Julian.
Good morning, Carmen. Can you believe that school is back in?
No.
Last time I saw you was summertime.
I know, it's fall now.
It flew by. What happened?
I have no idea.
I know. It was like we were just talking about the Hope Expo, and now look at us.
I know, and now I have my Christmas countdown already on.
Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm on your good list.
You always are.
Oh, well, thank you. Today we have a very slightly different topic, but very important. And so I'd like to introduce our guest, Deputy Sean O'Brien from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. Deputy O'Brien began his career in 2005 as a detention deputy working in the Pinellas County Jail. He transferred to law enforcement in 2013 and worked as a patrol deputy. In 2016, he transferred to Crime Prevention and Community Awareness Unit, where he's currently assigned. Deputy O'Brien is also certified by the state of Florida as a crime prevention practitioner. Before his law enforcement career, he proudly served in the U.S. Navy, and we thank you for all of your service. Welcome this morning, Deputy O'Brien.
Thank you.
So we have some different things to talk to you about today, both two really important topics. And the first one we'd like to talk about is Operation Medicine Cabinet. Can you kind of give us an overview of what that is?
Operation Medicine Cabinet's a multi-agency pharmaceutical take-back program. It's aimed at addressing the problem of prescription drug abuse and keeping a clean environment in Pinellas County.
So I see announcements for all of these drop-off site programs. Could you tell us about where people can drop them off and a little bit more about the process of people doing that?
Okay. Well, there are all law enforcement agencies in Pinellas County will take back medication. We'll use the sheriff's office as an example. Our public lobbies will take it from 7 a.m. in the morning until 11 p.m. in the evening. Our public lobby is open. People can come in. They'll give their medication in bags or in the containers to the deputies that are behind the counter, and we will take care of it from there.
Now, does it have to be on a special event, or can people do it at any time?
Anytime, 7 days a week with the sheriff's office. Now, other agencies have drop-off boxes too. Now, some of them are outside, some of them are inside. But we'll take it every day. But 2 days a year we have a national drop-off day. So it's usually the last Saturday in April and the last Saturday in October, with the next one being October 27th of this year. And the sheriff's office will be at 3 different locations, along with other agencies in the county.
Good to know that those days are coming up, because it's an important issue in this area.
Yeah, you just clean out your cabinet and then drive right up and drop everything off, and it's no worry and everything else. What else can you tell us? Anything else you can tell us about it?
Also, you can visit our website, pcsoweb.com, and National Take Back Day is under the upcoming events right in the middle of the page.
Perfect.
If you get into that and click on it, and it'll bring you all the locations that collect medication and when we're going to collect it, or when the next Take Back Day is.
Why is Operation Medicine Cabinet important in this community?
We don't want you to throw it away. We don't want you to flush it down the toilet or throw it in the garbage can. We collect it to help keep the environment clean, and it keeps it out of the hands of the people that shouldn't have it.
That's really important.
And then we burn it. We pretty much incinerate it.
So, Deputy O'Brien, listening to you, I had one question that I want to ask. If someone wanted to bring their medications to the sheriff's office, is it an anonymous thing?
It is anonymous. it doesn't matter whose medication you're bringing. Normally, it's somebody in the family that they're bringing the medication for. An example would be if, say, somebody is deceased in the family and then they had a numerous amount of medication and they just don't know what to do with it. Well, that's where, that wife or that husband or son or daughter can come in and bring that medication. No questions asked. We don't care whose it is. We just want to get rid of it.
Good.
And I think that's really encouraging for anyone who might be on the fence about participating in something like this.
It's totally anonymous, and just get it cleaned out, and it's not in the way, and nobody can get it.
So one of the other things that you're here to talk about with us today is Safety Net. Could you tell us what the program is and how it works?
Well, what Safety Net is, let me give you the website first, safetynettracking.com. And what it does is it protects people and locates the lost. If you have somebody in your family or a friend or somebody that has that cognitive medical condition, like an autistic child or dementia or something that they would wander, somebody that will wander away. Now, what this does is Safety Net itself will actually, you contact them, they'll put a band on their arm or on their ankle. And what that band does is omits a radio frequency, like every second. And if they wander away, the caregiver is going to call 911, what the person looks like, what they're wearing, where do they like to go. And then they're going to tell them they're on Safety Net. And each band has a code that's attached to it or a number, identification number or tracking number. And what we do is we'll arrive on scene, the trackers. We have about 20 deputies that are certified to track. We'll arrive on scene. We'll get out this big antenna, not big, but handheld antenna with a little receiver, and we'll try to get a signal. Those handheld tracking units, we get a mile radius on the ground, and then if we don't get a signal on the ground, we can get up in the helicopter.
Wow.
And the helicopter gives about a 5 to 7 mile radius, and
So
we
if
can
they've been
track.
gone for a while, you have a better chance of actually
We can track
locating
from there. Literally, as soon as we get up in the air with the helicopter, we can probably get a signal in Pinellas County. And once we get a signal, it leads us right to the person. Usually 20 to 30 minutes of tracking, at least on the ground.
We have a lot of older residents in this area, so I didn't know about this, but I'm sure getting the awareness about a program like this in this area is very important.
I try to, when I do my presentations on a weekly basis, I try to bring this up as one of, we don't sell it. Safety Net sells it, but the tracking is free. I mean, the deputies will go out there and track for nothing. And then once we get the signal, it's,
Just go
we
and
pretty
get
much
it.
find
Oh.
them. It's just a matter of time.
So this is something that you have actually had experience finding.
Well, we've been very lucky in Pinellas County. We have not had to track any people yet.
Good.
We've tracked some transmitters, lost transmitters, but we haven't had to track people yet. We've got about 180 people signed up on Safety Net right now in Pinellas County. Now, the neighboring counties, Pasco County uses it, Hillsborough County uses it, Clearwater Police Department uses it, and I believe Largo Police Department is about to come on board, and so is St. Pete Police Department.
Perfect.
So we'll have a lot more
more
coverage in Pinellas County.
I've seen a lot of news nationally about, where they show they were actually tracked somebody and, safely returned them home. And so that was really encouraging to me to see that it actually works. They found the people, they were safe, they got them home. And so that's why I brought to my mind to have you come out and talk about it, because, again, with the older population that we have here, I just think it's so important that the family members or caregivers know that there's a way to help when they get away. You see all the silver alerts all the time, and of course, if they're in the car, they can get a little farther, a little faster than you want. But at least you also have the car tag to help with if they have the device on as well.
And Safety Net is national.
Oh, wow.
So if they do go, say you're on vacation and you go to Boston on vacation, they use Safety Net too.
Oh, that's perfect.
So you could, if they go missing in Boston, you call 911 and say, hey, this person's on safety net. Do you have that? And normally people call us ahead of time. A lot of the snowbirds that come down call us ahead of time and say, hey, we're going to be on vacation here for 6 months or 2 months or whatever, and they tell us that, hey, and we have this safety net program. Or the other one is Project Lifesaver, which is another company but same frequency, same idea. We can track both of those too.
Oh, that's good to know.
So I have a question. Based off of the two programs you just highlighted on this show, in your bio it says you're part of the community awareness unit. So where do you go to speak to people, and how would people get your services?
There's 3 of us in my unit. We have pretty much all of Pinellas County split between the 3 of us. My area is from Almerton Road all the way south. Neighborhood watch is half of my job. So we're in the community, with neighborhood watch groups, and we talk to them, yearly. Mm-hmm. That would be the minimum, sometimes more. But businesses, schools, conferences, pretty much whoever wants a presentation from us, we'll go do it. Topics anywhere from active assailant, identity theft, social media, scams. So alcohol, drug awareness. So we've got a lot of different presentations that we can talk about. Bicycle safety. It could be something as simple as that. So.
I think that's really important to know, because these things that you're telling me about, I didn't even know that this kind of information was offered in the county.
And again, it is in our website, the pcsoweb.com. All crime prevention community awareness unit is in there, and all of our phone numbers and email addresses are in there. And if somebody wants us to come out and speak or talk about whatever topic, if we have a presentation for it, we'll be happy to come out.
So they go to the main website first, and then they look for the community.
It'll be under Contact Us once you get to the website.
Okay.
And it'll be under Crime Prevention and Community Awareness.
Wonderful.
Or they can go through the public relations area on that website too and request a presentation that way.
But that way, under that website, they could also see the kind of topics that you cover. And
that is correct.
Oh, that's awesome.
On both sides of it, you can see both. So
I think that's pretty amazing, and I just think it's very important to get the word out about these types of things, and just to know that the people who are listening and watching, have this resource available to them. Again, with Operation Medicine Cabinet, that coming up, and just people knowing that they have that outlet is very important, and for you to get out in the community and educate people is amazing.
It is.
So
it's
I'm very happily surprised to be
too.
able to bring this topic out to people today.
Yeah.
Again, I believe, what's that Take Back Day that's coming up next month?
It'll be October 27th, Saturday, October 27th. And again, most likely all the law enforcement agencies in Pinellas County will be participating. And there'll be some national attention that'll come out probably 2 weeks before.
Perfect. And then anytime they can go to the main sheriff's office between 7 a.m. and 11 p.m. and drop off at the lobby.
Yep, and I'll even give you the addresses. It's 10750 Almerton Road in Largo. That's our main office. And then our North District Station is 2496 Bayshore Boulevard in Dunedin.
Perfect.
Those are the 2 public lobby access for the sheriff's office.
That's
where you can drop off.
That is so good to know. Well, Deputy O'Brien, look at the time. It flies by. Thank you so much for coming to the show, and we look forward to seeing you out in the community. That's it for today's show. I'd like to thank you for joining us and thank everybody for listening to us. And we look forward to having you join us next month. If you missed any part of the show or would like to view past shows, check out our website or catch us on YouTube. I'm Julian Hills.
I'm Carmen Lambert.
Thank you for joining us, and make it a great day.